Alrighty, it's time for everybody's least favorite segment. What's in the box? Great Vault. Yeah, while we're talking about the Great Vault, I think it can use some improvements. I do think the currency you get by filling out the vault, the 6 coins, they should have a token or a applicable item in the token exchange that allows you to put a random tertiary stat on an item. And I think it should cost 4 of these coins. Because if you fill out your vault, you have 6. So after 2 weeks, you get 3 chances. And sometimes you want speed. Like if you're making a speed set. Sometimes, like a lot of healers want leech. DPS probably want avoidance, because as long as you're not getting one-shot by something, you're doing pretty good. I think that would be a good addition. And maybe the vault needs some targeting as well, but that's a topic for another time. So what are we looking for on the DH? Realistically, I think we're looking for trinkets or a really big ring. The ring from Echo of Neltharion is really good. I unfortunately was not able to get a 3 mythic boss kill on this character because we could do Assault, but we couldn't do Amalgamation Chamber. It was fucking weird. So honestly, really what I'm looking for is probably trinkets. Bomb Dispenser would be a big one. I prefer Bomb Dispenser over like Anvil, because Anvil you'll just have Anvil, and I can get it from the 3 boss compared to this. So best we're getting Bomb Dispenser, maybe some other Mythic Plus trinket that might be okay. Realistic, decent other pieces would probably be either Myth Track, Gloves, Shoulders, or Chest, although I can get Myth Track Chest from Assault of Zakali. So I don't really care too much about that. So realistically, we're looking at maybe a Cloak, maybe Gloves or Shoulders, or potentially later on I might get the Mythic Tier Shoulders that are 450 from the 3 and 9. But the biggest upgrade is probably going to be Ring or Trinky. Let's hope for a Bomb Dispenser, which I think would be really good. Damn. Well, not bad, actually. Not bad. So, outside of getting 450 random shoulders from a Mythic Vault slot, these are going to be my best. Yeah, there's nothing special about these. I already have the helmet, so it's probably shoulder time, realistically. I think that's... Unfortunately, no trinkets, which is sad, but I think it's a big shoulder time, so we'll go with the shoulders here. Now, the next character I'm going to is I'm also starting up a Survival Hunter, because Survival Hunters seem like a very meme class, and it seems like fun to be able to know the meme class. I named it only Bows because it was going to be Marksman, but I hate casting. I just hate casting, and I thought, why not just be an Omni Melee player instead? So, it's going to be only Bows, but it won't use Bows. Obviously an OnlyFans reference, but here we are. So make sure loot spec set on survival. We only have a single vault slot in here. Unfortunately, the first vault I got was a gun. But realistically, we're going to be looking at... Most likely, we're going to be looking at trinkets or weapons being the biggest upgrades, as they are for most things. Although, weapon you can get from Heroic at a 447. Chest piece. You know what? Chest piece, I have a 402. That's a 441 Myth Track. That is very good. That is Piece de la Resistance. I don't know if I used that phrase correctly, but here we are. That's good. I like that. That is worth getting. I somehow need to sneak a hero clear on this character. So, good pickup. Good pickup. Actually, you know what I do want to check? I want to check to see what the... Because when I first start doing 3 vaults on this guy, what did the first 3 bosses drop in terms of my gear slot? Because they might drop... I go to Mythic. Shoulders, stick. Shoulders, hand. Oh, they drop so much! They do drop a chest, so a little less value there. They do drop a weapon, which is also pretty sick for 3 boss. And feet. So it's actually pretty good. Actually a lot of mail pieces to potentially use. So. But otherwise, good vault. Good vault, good pickup. I'll probably just keep playing Marksman until I have the gear needed to be able to swap to Survival. Now, here comes the character that I'm really hoping to get something good for. I did do the 3 out of 9 Mythic on this character. So my 3 out of 9 is done. I have a full Heroic Vault and a full Mythic Plus Vault. And we are either hoping for Shoulders, 450 Shoulders, more realistic or more hopeful to get rid of this fucking thing, because haste is bad. Hopefully getting Bomb Dispenser could work, Beacon could work. I have all those things available to me. Could get a 441 dagger from Kazara, but I mean that's a lot easier to get than other things. So realistically, we're looking at potential... Well, actually, I don't care too much about pants either, because if we go into here, we can get wrist, cloak, weapon, pants. The ring's okay. It's better than what I have, but I'd prefer crit for sure. And then I also want this necklace could be good. I don't need the chest piece anymore. I grabbed it last week. Getting this weapon is also good. I'm curious if I go out. Yeah, so if I go outlaw, I actually don't get the chance at the dagger, so I'm gonna stay as sub for now. But once I get that other dagger, I'll probably be going outlaw to get these weapons as well. So for upgrades for the Mythic Vault slot, neck, even anvil could be good. Legs or cloak, all 3 of these would be decent. So let's hope to see. Screaming Black Dragon Scale, it's not bad, but it's not really the best in slot. Honestly, I think what I'm hoping for is a 441 bomb dispenser. Is probably going to be my biggest upgrade, considering my trinkets are pretty bad right now. Ooh. Oh, that has speed on it, too? Ooh. So, as much as I want the speed, this spec wants crit, and it doesn't want haste. It's mainly crit verse, like crit verse mastery. So even though that has speed on it, I don't even know if I want to take it, because we already get 15% from fleet-footed. So I don't think it's worth grabbing that, and we have additional range. So as much as that, as cool as that is, the weapon with speed, I don't think it's the play. I did get a beacon, which is pretty big. Like, that's actually really big. So beacon might be harder to get than this. So realistically, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to do all my heroics, I'm going to do my 3 boss, and then I'm going to pick one of these 2 based on what I get. Hopefully, I get one of these drop in Mythic, and then I'll just have both of them. But Beacon's definitely Pog. Big Pog. Pog. My trinket situation is tragic, to say the least. So there is that. Now we go to the Warrior. The Warrior, like last week, isn't really missing much. Even if I had to take a socket, I could socket the Echo Ring that I got, so that's not even that big of a deal. But realistically, we're looking at OCE and the gloves off of Neltharion. If we get either of those, it's an upgrade, and we're chilling. Loot spec, I don't know how to set degree. Always double check. Back to arms. And let's see what we get. You son of a bitch. You piece of fucking shit. You know what happened to me? The week after I got my Ashkander, 2 of them dropped in Mythic. The week after, I waited over 2 months for my Ashkander to drop. Over 2 months for that fucker to drop. And now we've seen 2 drop on the same week, and it shows up in my vault. Ah, man. Ain't that some shit? So, none of these are upgrades. I'm probably going to take the token, and then I have the 450 ring, and I'll probably be equipping the, I'll have to sim it, but I'll probably be taking that, and then docketing the ring. Alrighty. Well, that was it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.